So here's a quick review on the Efferman Stand for the UCS Lego Millennium Falcon. I was able to get the Millennium Falcon several years ago, and it's been sitting on top of my popcorn machine because I had nowhere to put it. It's huge. It is the largest set that Lego has ever created, and I've never been able to display it properly. Well, the Efferman Stand allows me to display it vertically where I want it to sit. I have it in a nice display location, and I was able to do that by purchasing this stand. So this video is going to talk about what's wrong with the instructions, what I think of the stand, and also how to install it correctly on the UCS Millennium Falcon. So check out the video and let me know your thoughts. And I'd like to hear from people who have the same stand if they have the same issues, and also other ways of displaying the UCS Millennium Falcon. I do know there are some other ways of doing it, but I found this to be the cheapest, easiest thing possible. I think I purchased a stand for about 28 bucks on Amazon, and it's not actual Lego pieces, which I wish it was. I think Lego really missed the boat by not releasing an actual Lego stand. But anyway, let's get into the review and recap of the Efferman Stand for the UCS Lego Millennium Falcon. All right, I got my Efferman Stand for the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon this week, and I've been wanting this stand for a while. Finally found it for about $30 on Amazon. Even though it wasn't Lego pieces, it still went together perfectly fine and is a great stand for this. I watched many videos on people talking about this stand, and they never went into really good detail onto how to mount it and the issues with the actual building of the Efferman Stand. Now I'm going to give you guys all that detail today. This will be a short video, and I'm going to get right to the point and show you guys what's wrong with the instructions and also the easiest way to mount it. So let's talk about the mounting first. I would set it on a flat surface and take off all the pieces on the top that could fall off. This piece here with the wings on it is only held by one piece right here. If you want to take it off and reinstall it, you can. It's not the easiest thing to put it back on there. So I left it on. You just got to be careful when you're tilting it to put the stand on that you don't let this fall off. So I kind of held it in the front while I did that. This was a three-person job too, and I'll talk about that here in a minute. All the pieces that go on the top are there. I'll be installing those here when I get off doing the video here. So going to the back here, well, first of all, you need to determine whether you want the cockpit on the bottom or the top. It's going to affect where the push pins go that support the Falcon in the back. I always felt on the shelf it should face this way. You could do it the other way. It's entirely up to you, but it will affect the position of the tabs on the back, and you'll see that here in a minute. Nobody talks about that. So let's move over the manual before I show you that, and I want to show you what's wrong with the installation here, or the building instructions. There's a blue tab right there, and a blue tab right there. I think this is step 13 or 14 in the book. That gray Technic piece, support piece, that should be gray. It should be inside that tab. I'm not sure why. I think I read somewhere online where it said when they were putting this together, the computer program they used to design this would not allow them to place the piece there. But even on the picture here, it shows that it's behind that tab. It is not behind that tab. It is actually on that tab. So it should be inside of it. You should see gray right there. So that piece that goes across there, and this piece that goes across here. Like I said, step 13 or 14 in the book. Also, when I went to install it, I had to take off these. You can see these four pieces here. I had to take them off of here, and I had to take them off of here, because when they were on there, it would not allow me to put the tabs in. So I had to take those off. The top ones went in just fine. These did not keep this from going in, but the bottom ones did. All right. This is what you need to determine with the cockpit. If the cockpit is going to be on the top, you're going to have this exactly the way this shows. You'll have the two red pins on the left-hand side and one red pin in the center on this side. The position of these tabs is wrong, though. It shows them pushed in already. When you're installing this, those tabs should be down so you don't see any red at the top. And up here, you should not see any red at the bottom before you install this. If the cockpit is going to be on the bottom, like I have it, these two tabs need to go to this side, and this tab needs to go to this side. So it's a very quick change. So there it is. This thing is sturdy. I can move it. It's not going anywhere. That is a fantastic stand for this Millennium Falcon. Now, to install it, I had 3 people. I took a couch cushion, and I took the Falcon, and it was actually in this position. It was turned around here, so let's turn this around. Well, anyway, you get the idea. I'm not going to turn around. I don't have enough room. That was turned around, and what I did is, this is the most stable part of the Falcon, right here, all the way across. So you can lean on this with no problem at all. It's not going to do anything to the Falcon. So I had that over here on the cushion on the edge, so that I could install the stand without the cushion or the edge of the counter in the way of putting the stand in. I first put these tabs were very easy. They were able to push in with no problem. And again, these will be up when you first put it in. The bottom ones were tricky because I had them switched because of where I'm putting the cockpit, and I didn't know that, and that's why I switched them. These tabs, I switched them and took off. It still wouldn't go on because of these 2 pieces on both sides. So I took them off, and then I was able to put them in. And then what you could do is you can grab this kind of right here, and you can move this around. You can actually lift it up and move it around without this thing falling off or falling apart. You do want to make sure you try to keep it as level as possible at the bottom, so that, again, pieces don't come flying off. You could even tilt it back a little bit when you're transporting it. But I'm going to put all my pieces back on and put it up. So hopefully that gives you guys some help with this. The stand is not perfect. Like I said, the instructions are a little bit off. But it's a beautiful design. It really helps the Falcon, and you can display it very nicely that way. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, and also hit that notification bell. I'll have lots of LEGO related videos at some point in the future. Like I said, I like to pick up these sets once in a while. I find them very cathartic to build, and I think you guys will enjoy some of these videos as I do reviews on them. So please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will be notified when new videos go up.